every service, the pastor would say, hey, Christians, you ought to get out of the pews and come knock on doors. Christians, you ought to give the gospel to people.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there making excuses for myself.
Right.
I'm shy. I don't know how to talk to people. And I blame it on God. God made me shy. God made me this way. So obviously he doesn't want me to talk to people. We make up these excuses and justify, and that's the word I'm looking for. We justify ourselves and our laziness, right? Our spiritual laziness. That's what I did for a long time, and just made up excuses. But there was a missions conference that we had after we'd been coming to church for a little while, and I can't remember who preached. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Pastor Brown climbing on the pulpit or something like that.
Yeah.
One of those mission conferences, and it really convicted me. And God said, hey, you grew up in church. You know the Bible. You went through Bible college classes and stuff. Why aren't you giving the gospel?
Yeah.
Why aren't you giving the gospel? Why aren't you even trying, right? It wasn't that I wasn't trying a little bit. I wasn't trying at all, right? And I was concerned about my son. He was just a couple years old at the time, growing up without a father who's serving in ministry. And then what is he going to do with his life?
Yeah.
And am I going to lead him in the right path where he's going to end up getting saved,
Right.
And I was very concerned about that. And the Lord convicted me about being in ministry. And I remember I told the pastor, hey, I'm going to come for soul winning on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I said, I wanted to come before, but I didn't. And I made up excuses and I didn't say anything to anybody. So I'm telling you, so I'll be accountable. I'm coming.
Yeah.
And I came that Saturday. It happened to be a Saturday. There was no soul winning. but one of the area ministry leaders, he was at the church just stopping by for something. He says, you can come with me. I'm checking my area. You can come with me. And I went and I knocked on doors and, over the pounding of my heart. And it was a blessing. It was a blessing. But to get into homeless ministry from there was a little bit different.